Personal finance is one of the most important life skills, yet it's something many people are never formally taught. In this video, we're going to break down personal finance and money management in a simple, practical way. This lesson is especially designed for people in their 20s and 30s, the years when financial habits are formed and long-term outcomes are decided. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to budget effectively, why we spend and save the way we do, how to build an emergency fund, and how credit scores and debt really work. Let's begin with budgeting, because budgeting is the foundation of all personal finance. Many people think budgeting means restricting yourself or living a boring life, but that's not true. Budgeting is simply giving your money a plan before you spend it. Without a budget, money disappears without you knowing where it went. The first step to budgeting effectively is understanding your cash flow. Cash flow is the money coming in versus the money going out. Start by writing down your monthly income. This could be your salary, freelance income, business income, or any side hustles. Next, track every expense for at least 30 days. This includes rent, food, transport, subscriptions, entertainment, and even small purchases like coffee. These small expenses add up faster than most people realize. Once you see where your money is going, you can organize it into categories. Common categories include necessities like housing, utilities, food, and transportation, lifestyle spending like entertainment, eating out, and shopping, and financial goals like savings, investing, and debt repayment. A popular method is the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to necessities, 30% goes to wants, and 20% goes to savings or debt. This rule isn't perfect for everyone, but it's a strong starting point. The key to a successful budget is flexibility. Life changes, income changes, and priorities change. Review your budget monthly and adjust it when needed. A good budget supports your life, it doesn't punish you. When you control your money, you reduce stress and gain freedom. Now let's talk about the psychology of money, because money is not just numbers, it's emotions, habits, and beliefs. Many financial mistakes don't come from lack of knowledge, but from emotional decisions. People often spend money to feel better, to reduce stress, or to impress others. Social media makes this even worse by constantly showing lifestyles that seem normal but are often funded by debt. Saving money, on the other hand, requires delayed gratification. It means choosing future security over immediate pleasure. This is difficult because our brains are wired to seek short-term rewards. Understanding this helps you become more aware of your behavior. One powerful strategy is goal-based saving. Instead of saving just because, save for something specific: a house, education, travel, starting a business, or financial freedom. When your savings have a purpose, it becomes easier to stay disciplined. Another strategy is automation. Automatically transferring money to savings or investments removes emotion from the process. You save first and spend what's left. Mindful spending is also critical. Before buying something, pause and ask yourself whether the purchase aligns with your values and goals. This small pause can prevent many unnecessary expenses. Over time, changing your mindset about money can completely transform your financial life. Next, let's move to one of the most important financial protections you can have: an emergency fund. An emergency fund is money set aside specifically for unexpected events. These could include medical emergencies, car repairs, job loss, or urgent family needs. Without an emergency fund, most people turn to debt when something goes wrong. Building an emergency fund doesn't happen overnight, and that's okay. Start small. Your first goal might be saving $500 to $1,000 or the equivalent in your local currency. This alone can cover many common emergencies. Once you reach that, aim for 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. This means rent, food, utilities, and transportation, not luxury spending. The best place to keep an emergency fund is a separate savings account that is easy to access but not too easy to spend from. This money is not for shopping, investing, or vacations. It's your financial safety net. Having an emergency fund provides peace of mind and protects you from making bad financial decisions under pressure. Now let's talk about credit scores and debt management. Your credit score is a number that represents how trustworthy you are as a borrower. It affects your ability to get loans, credit cards, housing, and sometimes even jobs. A good credit score can save you a lot of money over your lifetime through lower interest rates. One of the most important factors in your credit score is payment history. Paying your bills on time is critical. Even one late payment can negatively impact your score. Another factor is credit utilization, which means how much of your available credit you're using. A good rule is to keep your usage below 30% of your credit limit. Debt itself is not always bad. There is a difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is often used to build long-term value, such as education or a business. Bad debt usually comes from high-interest consumer spending, like credit cards used for lifestyle purchases. The danger of high-interest debt is that it grows quickly and can trap you in a cycle of payments. If you have debt, create a clear repayment plan. Focus on paying off high-interest debt first while making minimum payments on others. Avoid taking on new debt unless it's necessary and part of a long-term strategy. Debt should be a tool, not a burden. As we come toward the end of this video, remember that personal finance is not about being perfect. It's about progress. Small, consistent actions over time create powerful results. Budgeting helps you control your money. Understanding the psychology of money helps you control your behavior. An emergency fund protects you from life's surprises. And managing credit wisely opens doors instead of closing them. The most important step is starting. You don't need to be rich to manage money well. You need clarity, discipline, and patience. Start where you are, use what you have, and keep learning. Over time, you'll build confidence, security, and freedom. Thank you for watching this video on personal finance and money management. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who could benefit from it. Remember, the best investment you can make is in your financial education, because it pays returns for the rest of your life.